The U.S. Attorney's Office made that announcement today. They are charging 5 people in Perry's death. Now, they include 2 doctors, Perry's live-in personal assistant, and a person referred to as the Ketamine Queen. The local doctor involved is 54-year-old Mark Chavez. Court documents show he often supplied ketamine to Perry's inner circle, which was a factor in his death.
These defendants took advantage of Mr. Perry's addiction issues to enrich themselves. They knew what they were doing was wrong. They knew what they were doing was risking great danger to Mr. Perry, but they did it anyways. In the end, these defendants were more interested in profiting off Mr. Perry than caring for his well-being.
That was U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada. According to court documents, Chavez and another doctor who was charged applied and were given authorization from the DEA to, quote, dispense, administer, and prescribe narcotics and other controlled substances so long as prescriptions were for a legitimate medical purpose. Ketamine is an anesthetic used medically for anesthesia. It's also used as a treatment for depression and pain management. Federal officials say in the fall of 2023, Perry was struggling with addiction issues and had an interest in ketamine he thought would help. That's when investigators say a doctor based in Santa Monica who knew Perry reached out to Chavez in San Diego, who had previously operated a ketamine clinic. He texted Chavez, "I wonder how much this moron will pay." In turn, Chavez sold that doctor ketamine that he got through writing fraudulent prescriptions. He also got it through lying to wholesale ketamine distributors to get more.
This investigation focused on who supplied the ketamine to Mr. Perry. Over 2 months, from September to October 2023, they distributed approximately 20 vials of ketamine to Mr. Perry in exchange for $55,000 in cash.
Chavez is not the main defendant in this case. As part of a plea deal, he has agreed to plead guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to distribute ketamine. He has not been sentenced yet. It's unclear if he worked for any of our local clinics or hospitals. We did find his bio on thehealthmd.com. It says he moved to San Diego in 1998 from New Mexico to work as a medicinal chemist for a startup biotech company. Stephen Carlo?
So, Shannon, you mentioned that he hasn't been sentenced yet. Usually when there's a plea deal, it's to try and get less time behind bars. So do we know how much time Dr. Chavez typically faces?
Exactly. So for that one charge, investigators tell me it would be 10 years. But of course, we know, as you just said, when there's a plea agreement, that sentence will be dropped. So it's anyone's guess what the sentence will be. But I can tell you that some of those defendants, some of the main ones, do face life in prison.